You're listening to Late Night with the Grandmaster. We like to keep things real dark and mellow in here. You're listening to Lights Out with the Grandmaster. We keep things real mellow, real cool, calm, and collected. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. How do I... Oh, snap. How do I do this? Oh, snap. Hey, what's up, everybody? You're listening to Late Night with the Grandmaster. We are now competing with Delilah. What's up, Hoser the guy? I'm assume Carmon the Great is no longer urinating. He's probably in bed right now. What's up, Jane Caulfield? Hey, Aziz and the mana. I thought Aziz forgot about me. I thought Aziz skipped town. Gabo Troncosco, 2020. Iswi, Paul Alanis. Be true, I'm trying, bro. I'm trying to go to sleep, bro. Gail Palmeros. I'm glad to see you, Hoser. Thought my girl was telling me if I was up, got me all excited. Oh, sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. I just knew that was the only way that I could get your attention. What's up, Enu Semaj? Would you buy Hedy Era Dior? I don't even know what that means, bro. Would you buy Hedy Era Dior? Probably not. I try not to make it a habit of buying things that I don't know what they are, you know? Vertical stream, I am rectangular. I am verticular. Why you up, bro? Well, it's barely 11:28 where I'm at. It's barely 11. It's not even midnight, bro. It's not even tomorrow. We're not even in the future yet. I'm just decompressing, you know? Just decompressing. I wanted to be out in the moonlight right here. You see it? Ooh. Ooh. Well. Oh, well. What's up, ma? Perry the Blueberry, Javier Leon, what's up? We don't sleep till Brooklyn, homie. We don't sleep. Carlos Martinez, orale. Beyblades. I still got the same cheeks as when I was born, so I do remember them. It's 2:26 in Canada. Dang, what are you doing now, Billy? Uncle Baby Billy? Opinions on NetSpend. I've never even heard of NetSpend. I gotta do some more research. Smoking? Nah, I don't smoke, bro. I never smoke. GM is on at all hours. You're watching GM. Late night with the GM. Recon 4863. No, I'm still drinking my green tea potion. Blonde on Blonde? You talking about the Bob Dylan album? You're on break at work, bro. You got the graveyard? Is it scary? What's up, Real X? I'm just watching your previous live. I think Grandmaster got hacked. Nah, I'm just being silly. I'm just being a silly willy. I don't know what to do with my life, bro. I don't know. 12:26 in your spot. You're only an hour ahead of me? That's crazy. I didn't know. I know there's places that are ahead. Of course, 3 hours. 2 hours is like, okay, I know in Texas and other areas. I never heard of 1 hour. That's crazy. We're doing some ASMR. I don't even know why Jane Caulfield's still awake. What's up, Jamie? I know, I wish I could be nappy. I think I'm blind. I can't see. I can see clearly now the rain. What's up, Kyle Matukaitos? It's 128 in Dallas? Yeah. You're from Dallas, bro? That's right. We talked about that, didn't we? I miss Dallas. It's 1:30 here and I should be asleep. It's 1:30 in Canada right now? I thought it would be like 2 days later. It's 8:28 in Hawaii. Dang, Hawaii needs to get with the program. Hawaii's lagging it. I said this last time, when I make my money, I'll be able to help you at the MMA Truther community. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. Because I'm getting an earful right now because I quit solar, or I'm trying to. So, it all depends on you, hoser. Bro, hey, that's cool, Anu. That's cool, bro. I was just talking earlier on another stream today how I can't wait till I get out of my current situation. Selling my house. Just downgrade a little bit, have some more breathing room, start training, just getting active. You know, it feels good to do something like that. What's up, Turkey's next? All of a sudden, Billy Glossy's up. Now it's dark out here. I don't want to shine a light in my face. I'm just out here feeling my emotions, you know, catching the breeze, getting some ladybugs on me. I'm sitting out by these plants right now. I appreciate you, Malcolm. I'm whispering because I don't want to wake up the whole neighborhood. And it's all loud out here because my AC's running, so I don't want to have to shout over it. I know it's not ideal situations, you know. This is a selfish stream right now. I just wanted to come on and just make myself feel a little bit better. Just say hello to the homies for a little bit. I've been really busy lately, GM. Couldn't catch all the streams, but happy to see you active. Hey, I hope you're doing good, bro. Whatever it is that you're doing, I hope you're successful at it. I hope everything's working out. Happy to see you here. Bro, don't you have to be up soon? That's always the plan, bro. I was all hyped up earlier. I'm gonna wake up early, I'm gonna do this and that, and now I'm just like pulling all-nighter. It's just a stupid cycle of death, you know. Same old thing. Thoughts on Darren Till tearing his ACL while sleeping. He got the Jimmy legs. The Jimmy legs like Kramer. That fool needs to tie himself down. He needs to get one of those, you know, for like people that sleepwalk. They gotta strap themselves in. I don't think it's gonna be a detriment to his fighting. He could only get better. Wyoming, dang. I wish I could be there. Lord Racer never sleeps, bro. MMA, what should I do? I've been getting drunk and being a Richard to my friends. How do I become better? You gotta get some more understanding friends. Look, I don't want to sound all judgmental and stuff, bro, but I mean, how else could I say it? Beer is a brawler and wine is a mocker, you know? Those alcoholic tendencies, they'll get you in some situations, you know? And you know what? I've actually told people personally in my life, people that I really care about, I've told them, look, if you got people that you're trying to do good by, if you're trying not to upset them, you're trying not to frustrate them, you're trying not to make them get mad at you and so on and etc., I'll tell them, I'll be like brutally honest with them. I'll tell them, you know what? If you can't just do the right thing, if you can't just find a way to do the right thing on your own and just decide consciously and intentionally that you're going to do the right thing, I'll tell them, okay, do this. All right. Do yourself a favor. I'll tell them, be super selfish. Be ridiculously selfish. And stop doing what you're doing, not for the people around you, not because you're causing them heartache, not because you're hurting them, not because you're being an inconvenience to them. Be ultra unbelievably selfish. And I want you to stop doing what you're doing. I want you to stop drinking. I want you to stop doing the drugs. I want you to stop the gambling, whatever it is. Do it in the most selfish manner that you could think of, like you're gaming the system. Do it to your benefit so that you could basically play and manipulate the people around you. Do better so that you don't have to hear their nagging. Do better so that you don't have to hear them complaining. Do better so that you don't have to catch their judgment. Do better so that they're not constantly getting on your case and giving you a hard time. Because by default, because some people just, and I have them myself. And maybe that's why I could articulate it this way. Because some people would hear what I'm saying and think it's the worst advice ever. But I'm like, no, you got to understand it works for some brains. It works for certain temperaments, because I would tell a person like that, the only way you're going to get to a better place, because for whatever reason you're not able to empathize with those around you right now and do what they want, be selfish then. Because you're living selfishly right now. Obviously, that's the way that you're going to operate. Keep doing whatever selfishly to your benefit. And if what your goal is for people not to be on your back, to not judge you, to not give you a hard time, to not be nagging you and so on, then stop doing whatever the thing is for your benefit. So you could play them and manipulate them into leaving you alone. And by the time you know it, you're stopping doing whatever the thing is just because you want to make your life easier. And then in the midst of that journey, you now stop causing those people grief and pain and agony. And some people, I know that will sound like the most ridiculous thing ever and you're not following me, but I'm telling you, there's a type of people that will work for, because whatever the thing they're doing is, they're like, man, I'm sick of these people telling me something. I want them to shut up already. I can't stand it. Every day's a drag. They don't leave me alone. I'm just sick of their this and that. So then it's like, you know what? I want them to shut up. They don't even know how much I control them. If I just stop this, then they're going to stop doing what they're doing. Cool. I'm going to stop doing this then. And now they're all good. And then now you're ditching bad habits by the time you know it. And I feel like I'm like so tired right now. I feel like maybe I'm not articulating that as best I could, but I know there's some brains out there and some types of people that are going to understand exactly what I'm saying. What's up, GM? Is it bad I only watch live streams after they become not live long videos? Wait, you must have watched my most recent stream, huh? Is it bad if I only watch? No, you know what? I need an audience like that. I need people that are watching the replays. The algorithm will love that. Now, if you're a live real-time viewer, please don't stop what you're doing, because I need you as well. But it's good for people to come after the fact. Hold up, I'm trying to catch up on the comments right here. I'm with you here in Long Beach. I want you to know that these fools with you now are for reals. It's gonna happen, homie. I hope so, bro. I hope so, bro. Every single time I think things are getting better and I'm feeling all optimistic and like, hey, things are going in the right direction, I just get like a whole bunch of other stuff slapped on my table, and I'm like, what the heck? I just can't catch up, bro. I get this high and I'm like, everything's good, everything's going in the right direction, everything's gonna be all right, and I just can't catch up. No matter what I do, I just can't do the right thing, man. I just want a time machine and jump forward already, man. Be careful, GM. There was a John Jones sighting near you, and he's behind the wheel. I'm glad I'm back home. I just had to go out and put a few bills in the ATM right now. Hey, Jane Caulfield, for real, it's been relaxing coming out here. When I came out here right now, I immediately was like, you know what? I want to make this a more consistent thing, even if it's for selfish reasons. I just like doing it. Um, um, hold up. I think I'm gonna have to jump ahead on the chat. Did you see the high-speed chase right now? The fool stole a milk truck. I was shouting you out there. Wait, who stole the milk truck? For real? Someone stole a truck right now? Collab with Guru? I'm trying to collab with Aiden Ross, bro. What you talking about? I'm trying to get a text back from Aiden Ross. You see the price of milk? Nah, Marilena go shopping. I don't know how much anything costs. You're my favorite YouTuber? I love you, bro. You make me want to do better. I appreciate that. Thank you, movie nerd guy. Names are dumb. Thank you. They really had a milk truck chase? Unfortunately, I'm on my phone, and every time I try to swipe out to do something, it freezes the stream. So I'm gonna have to check that out when I go inside. Oh, shoot. Let me see. I'm a little surprised. We have like 76 people in the chat. I'm a little surprised we have that many people. I'm always like scraping and clawing to even get like 100 people like earlier in the day. What the heck? People like to stream later or what? I'm trying, Nick Pachev. I'm trying to keep up, you know. Every time I think I'm getting ahead of the game, like, oh man, I was already thinking oh man, I want to try to stick to what I said, but I was already thinking tomorrow I had certain plans in mind of what I was gonna do and different topics I was gonna attack. But I don't know. I might have to redirect my efforts. Kind of crunch time right now. Thank you, mover nerd guy. Names are dumb. I won't change who I am. I'll try to keep improving and fine tuning my content, but I'll stay who I am. Do you think having another Sphere event is impossible if they're gonna go to White House? Like Sphere could get booked 2-3 more times. I'm gonna be honest, I feel a little bit ignorant when it comes to that. I think I missed the Sphere event, honestly. I think that's when I was on my hiatus, when I was selling cars. I keep hearing, yeah, Sphere event, it was crazy, we're never gonna do that again, blah, blah. I don't get what happened. Like, why was it a disaster? How come he doesn't want to do it again? I don't see why not. Bro, I showed you to my friend like 4 years ago. And then 2 years ago, he tried to show you to me. Oh, I had to screenshot that right now, bro. The circle of life, man. That's amazing, man. I appreciate that. I'm not a night owl, but I can't ignore the GM and miss some wisdom. I'll probably stream for like 10 more minutes. I don't want to put anybody out. I don't want to keep you awake. Um, I just wanted to clear my beanie a little bit. Again, it's for selfish reasons. Me getting on here is therapeutic a lot of the time, and it's lonely being a grandmaster. You know, can't let them get close. Will you ever share your favorite fight snacks? It's weird because I haven't really ever been allowed to have like fight snacks, or at least I don't allow myself because I don't want to be constantly eating on stream. I don't like to eat on stream. I remember back in the day when we were at the Voto Studios building with the bricks and all that, we would always eat pizza. But if I wasn't streaming and I was just sitting there watching a fight, um, bro, I just like food. My first thought was I would just sit there with soda and hot Cheetos. But then I thought, you know what? I miss eating pizza during the fights. But then I would also love to eat Chinese food every second of the day. So pretty much anything I could get my hands on. GM, why not Conor versus Jake Paul boxing? Because people are a bunch of haters. I would love to see that. But Jake Paul would sleep Conor, and that would just be bad for business. I got laid off, got time to watch the streams all of a sudden. I'm sorry to hear that, Untitled. I'm sorry to hear that. I do know some people. One of them is my brother-in-law, where they got I was gonna say they got Untitled. They got laid off, and it was one of the best things that ever happened to them. Now, in his case, he started a business and it just took off, and it was like something he always wanted to do anyway and just didn't fully commit. And he's like, might as well take the leap. And he's making more than he ever made. He's happy doing it, makes his own hours. But not everyone's journey is the same. For you, it could just be applying to this other place that will treat you better, a place that you'll like better, whatever the case might be. Place where you'll meet some cool people, find your best friend, find your significant other if you don't already have them, whatever it is. It's something that'll make you happier. Just be you, bro. Green tea potion. I hate Costco though. Like, I would love Costco if I could just like be the only one in it, but I can't stand the crowds, man. I got a 12-6 somebody, I'm telling you. Bro, Alana Denise is alive. Alana Denise, she lives. She's joining us on Late Night with the Grandmaster. We got a theme song. It's in the works. Don't give up, GM. To get through the success, you got to get through the down times. Don't let the downtime stop you. I have faith in you. I don't have TikTok. Hey, look, I could read right through the autocorrect. I don't have TikTok, but I could see you killing it there. Alana Denise, I was literally just telling the people in the stream earlier today that tomorrow I was gonna wake up, I was gonna hit it hard, I was gonna attack it, I was gonna start doing shorts. Like, I remember there was a period, it was probably like 2022, might have been 21. I was destroying the game with shorts. I was getting millions and millions of views on the channel every month, and I was getting stupid views. I think one month I had like 30 something million. I can't even remember. I had stupid views on my shorts, and that was right. It seems like forever ago now, but it was such a big deal. It was right before they started monetizing shorts on YouTube. It was literally right before. And I remember then all the news came out, all the updates. They were making videos about it, articles. And I told Marilena, we're gonna be rich. Look at these views I'm getting. They're gonna start monetizing them. I was getting stupid views. And then they flipped that switch. Shorts started getting monetized. And not only were they like far, like light years, like far lower than, of course, because they're shorts, I mean, I guess it makes sense, but it was way less pay than for longer videos, like ridiculously low. And then for whatever reason, the month they flipped that switch, my shorts just, and it was like, I say it all the time, I'm living in the Truman Show. I was getting millions and millions of views shorts. I remember different YouTubers, different people were telling me, bro, you're killing it. What's going on with your channel? You're exploding. This is crazy. You're everywhere. What happened? And I'm like, I know. Yup. You don't have to tell me. Like, I was feeling good, but I was still broke. And they flipped the switch, and it was like this whole world. It's just a cosmic joke against me. Anyway, long story long, Alana Denise, I was literally just saying earlier today, it's day one tomorrow. My New Year's, it's gonna be January 1st for me tomorrow. I'm gonna start making my shorts again. I'm gonna put them on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube. They're gonna be everywhere. What the? All right, could you guys hear me? I had to swipe out of the stream right now to look at something, and I was going testing. Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me when I come back. Were you guys able to hear me, or did I completely just disappear visually and audioly? Oh, you guys could hear me? Wait, it's Carlos said yes. Did you guys hear me? Just audio, we got visual for sure. Wait a minute. Oh, you could hear me. Okay, I believe Jane Caulfield. I don't understand why some people are still saying they could hear me. Are you guys trolling me? We could hear you just fine. No, I mean, like, you cut out for like 10 seconds. Okay, look, I'm gonna test you guys right now. I'm gonna swipe out to look at something, and then I'm gonna be talking the whole time, and I'm gonna come right back, and I need to know if you can hear me. I'm gonna be right back. 3, 2, 1, I'm gone. Back right now. And I was singing, testing. Can you hear me? Testing. Can you hear me? When I was singing that, could you guys hear me? You gotta get a stream phone and a phone like Rampage. Hey, Lenkire, I know. I'm telling you, I know. Trust me, I know. Okay, so I was gone. Okay, thank you. I dipped. Okay, so I left the stream real quick because I got a notification. Because I'm gonna say the name AJ, because I'm gonna be honest, I never saw that spelling before, and I didn't quite know how to pronounce it. And if I was on a normal stream right now where I could read it and like phonetically sound it out, which is redundant, I understand, then I would give it a shot. But because I have to keep going back and forth to read it, that's not gonna work out right now. AJ just slapped down 15 bucks in my PayPal, and I want to say thank you. And I don't even know how you did that because I don't even have my PayPal posted on this stream, right? I don't even know how you found my PayPal. You would have had to go to an older video. So I don't even know how you did that. For any of you wondering, out of sheer curiosity, my PayPal is Mexican Martial Arts. It's my Gmail, mexicanmartialarts@gmail.com, in case you're wondering. But I just think I'm just bamboozled because AJ just slapped down 15 big ones in my PayPal, and I don't even have it posted in this video, so I don't understand it. But thank you, AJ. And I also want to say thank you to Movie Nerd Guy. Names are dumb. For slapping down 5 big ones in the chat. Thank you, bro. He already came in here and told me that I'm his favorite YouTuber. And then he's slapping down donations like this. Huge compliment. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. Okay, it's Aziz. He went to an older video. Aziz went out of his way. He went to an older video. This dude went back in time to search. He went on a journey to search for my PayPal link to slap down 15 big ones. That is loyalty. That is what keeps this ship going. Thank you, bro. Unbelievable. Pillow Talk. You're listening to Late Night with the Grandmaster. Thank you for being here. I feel like I haven't seen you forever. Praise the sun. You know what's weird? I thought we were gonna get a 4-3 and why Connor tricked us. I should probably watch Roadhouse tonight, huh? If I can't sleep anyway. I should stream more often at this weird time because I feel like I'm seeing names in here that I don't often see. We are family. I got all my insomniacs with me. Radio DJ with some sick tunes. We get it almost every night. When that moon gets so big and bright, it's a supernatural delight. Everybody was dancing in the moonlight. Dancing in the moonlight. You could look at it. It's not the sun. You could look directly at it. Everybody's feeling warm and bright. Look, it's a natural cross. That's crazy. It's such a fine and natural sight. Ooh. Everybody's feeling alright. They don't fuss and they don't fight. I appreciate you, Movie Nerd Guy. Names are dumb. I could fall asleep to you, No Jones. No FOMO, no FOMO. I appreciate that. I appreciate you helping me to usher in Ego Death, the inaugural Late Night with the Grandmaster. GM needs his guitar. I left it inside. For real. Hey, what the? That's not the moon. That's Chill Surveillance Machine. 5 Mexican martial arts memberships. Hey, it's working again. Hey, for those of you that were here early in the stream, it was frustrating. I don't know what was happening. But it was not showing. I don't know if they're coming after ARJR721 or what. They said this homie's getting too strong. But it wasn't showing the people that were getting gifted, so I couldn't shout them out. And then it wasn't playing the We Are Family, because I got all my homies with me. And in case for those of you wondering right now why it's not going on, it's because that plays through my Streamlabs software. And I'm outside in my backyard right now just streaming off my cell phone. So I apologize for those of you who feel shortchanged. But I will reiterate that we our family. Cause I got all my homies with me. Thank you so much, Truck Fury. I'm so happy to know that you have arrived safely in Las Vegas. Either that or you are doing quite a bit of phone tapping as you're driving, and I hope you're safe out there. Thank you so much, bro. And congratulations to Untitled finally got one. Earlier in the chat, Untitled was like, bro, everybody got one. I was like bragging. It was like every single person in our stream was a member. It was basically a member stream. And Untitled was like, I'm the only one that's not a member. Untitled got one. Congratulations. Trippy Trippy Doodle. Trippy Doodle got one. Carlos Martinez, Azario P. Prieto, and Rastradamus. Rastradamus. Congratulations to all you. Alright, I'm a night owl if these are the streams we're getting. They're fun. I don't want to say they're funner than the other ones, but they feel a lot more kickback. I feel like it feels different. It's a whole different atmosphere, and I enjoy it in its own way for sure. Hey, those of you that just got a membership, if you don't already know, on my YouTube homepage, you could go up to the membership perks and see a bunch. That's where you get access to the dark web of the Mexican martial arts. You get full access to the stuff that no one else could see. It's not made for the general population. There's a lot of behind the scenes music videos, stuff that you might not have any interest in seeing whatsoever, but it's there. Thank you, Chuck Fury. Hey, Chuck Fury, when you gonna come on Kill Tony? Dang, Jordan's still awake. He had that 5-hour energy. This isn't where I park my car. I'm sorry, Be True. Apparently, it's some kind of weird algorithm that if you're active in the chat, YouTube's like, oh, well, they're an active member. Let's bless them. Also, and I don't even know how to do it, but people said in the chat before that there's literally something that you got to click on and enable it. Like if you don't actively go enable it, you'll never get gifted a membership, which I think is ridiculous. Like, why would you have to enable the opportunity to get gifted something? Oh, hey, thank you, Jordan. I love them too. They're so different. I like being outside. I've always liked being in nature. I had the opportunity to go on some. I went on a trip with Jesse Jr. and some other dads, and we were out in nature, and I loved it, man. I didn't want to come back. I like being out in the woods. It's amazing. I feel like that's where we belong, you know? Oh yeah, any of you that like Discord as well, if you go to the membership perks tab, you scroll down a little bit, you'll see I posted the link that members have access to, so you could go chill out in the Discord. Does it help when we watch the whole commercial? Yeah, long story short, for those of you who care, I appreciate that, Hoser the guy. For those of you who care, the channel and myself absolutely makes more money if you watch the whole commercial. Like if you have the time to sit there and just let a commercial play through, it significantly helps. You know what? I forgot to bring it up in my stream earlier today, and I'm annoyed because that would have been a big help, because I want people to know this. I'll mention it again at a better time. But apparently there's a thing right now. There was an update with YouTube where when you upload a video, they choose now where they insert your ads. There's a setting where it's automatically checked. And it could be a live stream, it could be an edited video, as long as it's past 8 minutes long. There's a box that's automatically checked where YouTube decides to automatically put all the ad breaks where they want them. And you as a creator have to uncheck that box and say, no, I'm gonna place them where I want them. And I've been unchecking that box and telling YouTube I want to choose where the ads are, because YouTube literally puts stupid amounts of ads and makes it like almost unwatchable. But I found out, and I've seen videos now confirming this, that when you uncheck that box and tell YouTube I'm going to put it where I want, and you start putting less ads and therefore YouTube isn't making as much money, it won't favor your video as much anymore. So I was like, dang it. If I want to be successful on YouTube and I want the algorithm to favor me, I might need to leave that box checked. But I wanted to let the people know, hey, for what it's worth, even if it's still annoying, I'm not the one going in there manually and putting all these ads. It's YouTube doing that. And that's the game that they're playing if they're going to be showing my video. I hope people are cool and they'll just skip the ad and they'll just, whatever. Just like when I watch videos and I hate it. Like when I was getting my house all prepped and stuff to sell, I'll be listening to long podcasts. I swear I had to take my phone out of my pocket, skip a commercial like every 2 minutes. So I know it gets annoying, but it's just one of those things along the way. I'm part of the journey just to get in the algorithm. And hopefully a lot of you have premium. I know it burns me, but at least it'll get my videos more views. When I'm back to work, I'll pay it forward. This is really cool. Hey, even just, the thought, that's amazing. Lots of people wouldn't even care. It wouldn't even occur to them. So thank you for just being such a cool dude, Untitled. Make sure to bring the guitar tomorrow night. Like the pine trees lining the winding road. Teach me the way of the chancla. I have to show you in the daylight. I got made a pretty cool set of nunchanclas by a couple homies that don't watch my videos anymore. They don't watch anymore. I'm sorry, Pierre. I didn't mean to get emotional. I have a beautiful set of nunchanclas that I would like to do a demonstration with. Just make sure you keep tuning in, so when I got some light on the video, I could show you. It's Carlos. No, you're a FOMO. You're a FOMO. They call them FOMO-sexuals. I don't like to use that word too often because I know there's kids watching. It's the FOMO-sensual nature, just stuff you're missing out, You're a FOMO-sapien. No FOMO. I know how you feel, Jordan. I know how you feel. "2020. Yeah, I mean, the more money the channel makes, the more YouTube makes. They know how it goes. They're just trying to get their money. Midnight shadow boxing virtual rounds. Yeah, you guys can't see me. I've been shadow boxing this whole time. I'm not even breathing heavy. Pretty impressive. What's up, Bartomatic? The new golden ticket on Kill Tony will be an actor. Watch and see. An actor? Are you an actor, Andrew Walton? Are you going to go get a golden ticket? Don't forget about me, bro. Gonna see Jackson PS4 tomorrow and Fender Pawn Shop, both 300 and 500 respectively. Any recommendations? Wait a minute. Gonna see Jackson. Is there a typo in here? Gonna see Sal? Gonna Sal Jackson. PS4. What's a Jackson PS4? It sounds like you're half talking about a guitar. Like a Jackson. Because there's a Jackson guitar, right? It's like a rock guitar. And then you're talking about a PlayStation. Gonna see Jackson PS4. I don't know, bro. Anyone got any recommendations? Pawn shops could be kind of sketchy sometimes. They know what they're doing. They'll buy it off you for $5 and flip it for $350. Oh. Hey, I remember Be True just earlier. We had a homie in the chat just a couple hours ago, bummed out because he didn't have one, and now he got one just like that. So it's possible be true. I appreciate you being here. Bro, I've always wanted to visit Alaska. I know at some point I'm going to. Seems kind of ironic to go in the summer, but it'd probably be too cold if I go in the winter, so that's probably a good compromise. You didn't miss much, Adam. I'm probably about to sign out right now. I already kept you guys too long. I just couldn't sleep. I just wanted to let off some steam. Just chill out a little bit. There are places I remember. I've been watching all your commercials for you. Hey, Hoser, thank you, bro. Thank you. I'm struggling right now, bro. I'm telling you, people have been showing up fat, supporting in the chat. I'm trying to get through like this final month before the house actually sells and then everything's better, but this is crazy, bro. And, watching all those ad helps, bro. What's up, Bonfone? I'm glad you're here. I told the sad story last night. I tried to do something with Cheo, because he reached out to me and was commenting on my videos, and then when I tried to do something, he just said chale. So I was like, okay, well, you're kind of a hypocrite, so I don't understand why you reached out and came to my channel. Doesn't make any sense. I was shadow boxing earlier in the day. Figured I was ready for Cassius Clay. Thank you, Chilster. I was I missed you guys sorely. I remember I'd be standing out there on that lot just daydreaming, like, what did I do with my life? But at the same time, I'm often over here at my house doing YouTube, still thinking, what did I do with my life? So what did Chael say? Long story short, well, you know what? Oh, I was gonna say, you're not a member, huh? I was gonna say, watch the video from yesterday. I did a member stream last night. Long story short, he started leaving comments on my channel saying that it was great and it's the best and he loves the channel and all that. And then when I reached out to him, I sent him an email. I was like, hey, what's up? You know, trying to open the door to just anything. To be fair to Cheo, I honestly don't know if he ever saw the email I sent him. Because when I sent him that email, his assistant, he called himself his partner, this dude named Ryan Parsons, Chael's partner, emailed me back. He's like, hey, I'm Chael's partner. We do all this stuff together. I do the channel with him, help him with the videos, blah, blah, blah. We exchanged numbers. Me and Ryan talked on the phone. We texted. And he basically gatekept me and never let me actually talk to Chael. And he's like, yeah, well, good luck, man. Good luck. And the whole time, I was trying not to be too forward and annoying, but I'm like, bro, Chael's the one that came and said cool stuff. So I thought, you know, Chael didn't have to do that. He could have just kept quiet and never said anything. But you would think someone like way above me, you know, way more known than I am, way more successful than me, comes and says something to me, you'd think he'd at least, you know, give me the time of day. Be like, hey, no one told you to come publicly say anything on my channel. Why are you acting like I can't even get to you now? But that dude gatekept me. The fact that Chael even watched your videos and left a comment means he knows you have talent. Oh, I appreciate that. That's how I felt, but I don't know why the dude just handled it that way. I don't know. Love you, bro. Thank you, Hoser. Thank you. Appreciate it. It's like the only time I get love. What do you guys really think of Joey? Are you talking about MMA Joey? Joey, is this you? Is this you, Joey? I like MMA Joey a lot. I like that dude a lot, for real. I'm just streaming in my backyard. It's all good. Thank you, YouTube. What's up, Easy Market? Jesse LeBeau. You're listening to Late Night with the Grandmaster. Um, I know Koki 007. I know, bro. That's like a dream of mine, but I couldn't because the kids and the friends and the sports and all that. But man, like an alternate universe, I'm there, bro. What about MMA Guru collab? I'm just, I, I'm, it's just collabs are hard for me because I feel like I don't have the disposition, like the personality to be a collab seeker. Cause I'm like a hermit. I'm like a recluse. I'm not the most social person. And I won't get into too much details, but like me and Jesse on Fire. The reason we've collabed, the only reason we've been able to collab is because that dude is he's a like I'm a super like because I don't think there's anything wrong with being an introvert, and I hate it when extroverts like try to impose themselves on you and act like everyone should be an extrovert. But I have to admit, I'm an introvert like to the max to like a fault. Like I could admit that. I don't think there's anything wrong with introverts, but at the same time, I do recognize and admit that I'm like too much. So because of my introverted nature, I would like never initiate stuff like that, and I'm just. But someone like Jesse has just been such a extrovert, and he's been so cool to me in my channel over the years, and he's reached out to me and offered support and different things in different ways, and because of him taking the initiative like that is what kind of just over time got me to be like, you know what, like, yeah, let's do that. But like people bring up MMA Guru, and it's like he kind of seems like me in that way, where I feel like he doesn't seek a lot of those out either. He doesn't seem like a collab happy person, but at the same time seems like at this point he's done a lot of them. Maybe he's just made himself do it as a business move, and obviously it's been working. But I don't know. I just there's a lot of times when I hear people say that we should collab. There's almost something about it where I almost feel like in a lot of ways we're too similar. Like it might like I don't know if clash would be the right word. Cause I could see me collabing with Jesse on Fire, MMA Guru collab with Jesse on Fire. I could see me collabing with MMA Joey, Guru collab. But like me and Guru, I almost feel like it was like the same thing, and I don't know if you guys will get it. It's like the same reason that I was never really into the idea of like collabing with Master Can. It was like we were both doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying not to be too specific about it, but it's almost like you gotta have this guy and you gotta have that guy. You know, you gotta have you gotta have you gotta have Laurel and Hardy. You know, you can't have two Laurels. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have what's a modern example of that? You gotta have dang, what's a modern example of that? What's the best modern example? Um Man, do people even do that dynamic anymore? Um, it's kind of like DC and Cheo, you know? That's a good example. You gotta have the good guy and the bad guy. You know, you gotta have the juxtaposition. You gotta have the straight man, and then you gotta have the silly goose. You know, it's a little clashy when they're both doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying not to break the fifth wall. You know, but every time people bring that up, I'm like, it's like Hulk Hogan and Stone Cold fighting. It's like, it feels like it's not. Oh, cause I got all my homies with me. It's all fun and games till Francis Nogano drives through your backyard fence. Yeah, I like Nogano. Me and him will be cool. Me and him will be cool. I'm sleep. I'm sleep, Holmes. I'm sleep. Bro, start an internet war. They'll have to respond. I don't even get views anymore, bro. They won't even see it. I know. Oh, well, you know what? You're right. Chale will see it because he's spying on my videos. He's lurking. He's probably up right now. He saw me go live and he's like, "Hey, honey, hey, I'll be back. I gotta go handle some business." He's watching my stream in his car. Can we get an official amount that this channel needs to do whatever it needs to do? uh, can we get an official amount that this channel needs to do whatever it needs to do? I will tell you this right now because it's late and I'm depressed and I have no shame. And because you asked me. Now this will change. This might change when we sell the house. I mean, long story short, if you haven't heard the story, I tried to be a YouTuber for 9 years and drove our finances into the ground because didn't work. I tried to chase the dream for 9 years and just blew through everything. Went through credit, went through loans, just being an idiot, just being a big kid, refusing to grow up, trying to make this thing work. And it just drove our finances into the ground, put us in a bunch of debt. And I just kept saying, we went this far, we've gone this far, we've made too many sacrifices. We have to see it through now. It's gonna pay off, it's gonna pay off, it's gonna pay off. Well, it never did. And we have an amount of debt that you probably wouldn't even believe. Just looking for the stupid, most ridiculous, creative, pathetic ways to stretch out more loans and more credit because I was always like, success is just right around the corner. And that's why we're selling our house now, because we can no longer keep up with it. And we got to sell it before it forecloses so we could cash out any equity that we could get our hands on. So once that, I'm trying to set a foundation for you here. Once that happens, things should be better. Things should change. There should be more breathing room. As of right now, though, you're asking me, can we get an official amount that this channel needs to do whatever it needs to do? Right now, see, Marilena has a job. She has a respectable job, unlike me. Just my part of the finances, just taking care of all my stupid credit cards and loans and car payment. And I drive a little Nissan too. Don't think I'm in like a BMW or anything. I drive a little Nissan Kicks. my Nissan and the house and everything. Just my part, I have to bring in. I don't even want to say it because I know how stupid it is. It doesn't matter. It's not like I'm making it. It's not like I'm rich and I'm making that. What I'm supposed to make every month is $8,000 a month. That's what I have to make a month. And if I don't, then I have to choose what bills I'm paying and not paying. So that's the stupidity I've allowed into my life. That's the kind of stupid situation I created for myself over the years. And that was me refusing to stop YouTube month after month after month. And that's why, you know, I always tell you guys, don't take it out on her. Don't think she's being crazy or anything. She's traumatized. I told Marilena for 9 years, it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen, it's right around the corner, it's gonna happen. I'm working on videos day and night, day and night. I upload them, they get, sometimes they get 100,000, 250,000, 500,000, sometimes 1.5 million, sometimes 2 million. One of my videos has 10 million. They get views. Sometimes they get 989 views. But either way, they weren't making money. And then we're at the end of the month. Take out another loan. We're gonna get, this month it's gonna make sense. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make more videos. I'm gonna make shorts. And by the time you know it, like when my head's down and I'm doing the work, it just feels like I'm gonna do better this month. I'm gonna do better this month. And it's like an addict at a casino gambling. I'm gonna do better next month. I'm gonna be smarter. I'm gonna do this kind of video now. And then 2 years go by, and then 3 years go by, and then 3 more years go by. So just my part, that's how much I need to make. And typically I'm making $3,000 a month, 4,000 if I'm lucky. And it's just stuff like, oh well. That's why I had that, what was it, past 60 days or something like that, water bill the other day that everyone had to come through and help out with the other days. Just insanity. I was able to take care of that. That was a crazy blessing. But that's what it is right now, and it's stupid. But that's why we're selling the house. It's like, you know what? I'm not gonna do anymore what I tried to do in the past. I'm not gonna try to cash out any equity real quick. I'm not gonna try to do some payday loan. I'm not gonna try to take out another car. I'm not gonna get a second and a third job. Because me and Marilena talked about that. She's always telling me, okay, you want to do YouTube? You want to keep doing it? What if I just get a second job? And she's not even saying it like, okay, fine, you want to do that? Then I'm, no. She's like, okay, that's cool. I get it. You love it. You want to do it. Maybe I should get a second job, like to help out. And I'm like, no, 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 no. That's not how it was supposed to be. No. You don't get a second job. I don't need to go and get another job and another job. And we just, okay, fine. We give this up. The house has become an idol. We're house poor. We don't need to be putting everything into this house to have a miserable life. So that I kind of regret saying that, but that's what it is. Just my part. That's how much stupid. It's embarrassing. Um, he's stealing your ideas. Who's stealing my ideas? Chale? And Bisping is stealing MMA Guru's mannerisms? His mannerisms. Um, got an interview at a plywood mill this week. Hopefully I send super chats after I have steady income again. Wish me luck. See you later. Hey, that's cool, bro. See, you're being a grown up and doing something respectable. That's amazing. Don't even worry about me, bro. You're doing the right thing. That's cool. I hope you get plenty of rest. Get all prepared for those funky questions they're gonna ask you. Shades cow? I don't know, man. Um, I don't know. I've spent a lot of time being angry, being envious, being bitter, and it's like, you know what? People have the numbers they have, and I have the numbers I have for a reason. I can't complain. Maybe I didn't do something right. I got my first interview ever tomorrow at Wendy's. How do I not fail miserably? Make sure, I cannot tell you how important it is. Don't show up on time. If you show up on time, you're late. Show up not 5 minutes early, show up 10 minutes early. Don't show up 15 minutes too early, you'll look like a loser. Show up 10 minutes early. When you are waiting, if they have you waiting in the lobby, if they have you waiting in a little office somewhere in the back, wherever they have you waiting, do not take out your phone. Have your phone on do not disturb before you even walk in the building. Not all the time, but a lot of the time, they're testing you. They're watching you on the cameras. They want to see how you're going to act. Put your phone on do not disturb before you even enter the building. Do not look, no matter how long it takes, at your phone. You sit there with good posture, and you don't look like a serial killer. You just, every once in a while, look from side to side. Look like you're an observer, like you're a sponge, like you're picking up on what's going on around you. Make sure that you look hygienic. You've washed all the crust out of your eyes. Your hair is neat. Your clothes are neat. Um, you shake hands and look people in the eye. You stand up when you greet them. Um, and try not to give shy one-word answers. And sometimes they're gonna be. Sometimes the answer is just yes or no. But make sure it's yes instead of yeah. And make sure it's no instead of nah. Just be a respectable person. That'll take you far. And smile a lot. Too many young people have just this zombie glaze over them from doom scrolling and looking at screens too much and whatever just makes them dead behind the eyes. Just keep smiling. Just notice your live was watching your last stream, had 5 minutes left. Bro, hey, you're from Hawaii too? That's crazy. I'm always a little bit envious of people in Hawaii. I feel like they still got more day left. It always takes me back in time a little bit. That's what's up, Bonefone Introvert for the win. I'm stupid behind in the chat. Harry and Lloyd, I feel like they were both, there was no straight man in that situation. Like they took turns being the straight man. Wow, I'm way behind. Koki 007, thank you, bro. I appreciate you. Man of little words. Thank you, H2O Juice. Sometimes that's all I got, bro. Go to sleep, fool. You do it every night. What's up, Mahad Kumar? Thank you for being here. That's what I'm saying. You need to have your Skip Bayless opposite Stephen A and disagree on everything. Exactly. That's what I told Jesse on Fire. You're right, Untitled. It messes me up, bro. Me being such an introvert has kept me away from some opportunities for real. Thank you, Mahad. That's my favorite part. I love being able to write stuff out. I need to make more time for it. Thank you. I'm gonna break the ice wall one day. I'm gonna break it one day. Start making some sus noises to get Miss Brittany suspicious. Chale putting paper to pen every time GM goes live. Hey GM, you are so good. The people that follow you are amazing. Hey man, I'm very thankful for this community. Just almost, it's like zero negativity. Someone check if Chale is streaming in the dark right now. Bro, I've always thought your channel was underrated. You know what, TA? I kind of came to accept it a while back and I said, you know what? I would rather my channel be underrated than overrated. Because there's some overrated channels. I'd rather be underrated. You know what bothers me, Turkey's Nest? That I was like the first, I didn't even realize it till people started saying it and then it made me feel old. I was like one of the first people doing this. Like, who was doing it before me? If they were, cool. Uh, Correct me. I don't want to be delusional, but here's the thing though. People have gotten bigger than me that started after me. And I've thought about this and it's annoying. If people do start coming across my stuff, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, you're copying this channel or that channel. I'm like, bro, I was doing it first. It's so annoying. I hate that. It's like the Dana White privilege thing. It's like I'm not trying to be bitter or anything, but I hate the thought that people are gonna think that I'm a biter because I was doing it first. Bro, you did good and got the goal. Casual MMA guy reached out and you didn't want to go in person. Wait, what? Bro, you did good and got to the goal. Casual MMA guy reached out and you didn't want to go in person. You did get a chance, just not the one you want. Wait, Koki, what do you mean? Who's that? You did good and got to the goal. Casual MMA guy reached out and you didn't want to go in person. You did get a chance, just not the one you want. Who reached out to me? Where did I go? Who was that? Why are you losing your job on Friday, bro? What happened? Bro. Yeah. Thank you, Koki. Well, yeah, I'm not trying to go anywhere. I'm not that kind of person. I'm like a penguin, bro. A lot of the streamers that I see are successful actually consider streaming to be their job, not their dream. You know what, Shades Cal? And I hope nobody takes this the wrong way, but it was definitely not my dream to be a streamer either. I actually fought the idea for a long time, and I hated the idea. I always thought trying to make a living from being a streamer was lazy and uncreative. I want to make movies. I want to make TV shows. I want to explore the new plots with Jesse and Flacco. I want to have a whole narrative with characters inside a dojo. I want to have dojo wars with the other dojo down the street, and I want to have Tio Beto and everything in there. Like that's what I want to do, bro. This is like, well, yeah, it doesn't feel like work. I'm just chopping it up here. Cause I would say I would like to do a show, do a movie, and then this would just be like, hey everybody, what's up? Do you like the show? How's it going? Just chopping it up like always. So right, I don't know. It's hard for me to think of it as work, I guess, either way. Where do you work at? So I've been doing solar. And when you do solar, you don't really work in a specific building. You kind of work out of home, go to different people's houses. So I've been doing that for a while. And then when I went from the car business and working at car dealerships to solar, I started having a little bit more time to do YouTube again. And then everyone was like, hey, do it full time, go full time, go full time. And then people started throwing down money and supporting like crazy. And I was like, bro, maybe I should try to do this full time again. And then my solar hours are kind of weird. They're like super flexible because of the connect that I have. So I started talking with him, and from week to week, I would either let him know, hey, I'm being more active with my YouTube channel. I'm gonna do a little less this week, or if I wasn't doing so much on YouTube, I'd pick up some more hours. And lately, I've just trying to put everything into YouTube. But it's been very interesting conversations with Marilena, because when I do solar, it's a set amount, and I know I can rely on that. When I do YouTube, it's a gamble. So I'm kind of still doing solar right now, but I've been doing YouTube mostly. Thank you, Bogan 006. Hey, I mean, I don't know what to say. Like I could be mad at myself and be like, hey, whatever, I got myself into this mess. But at the same time, it's like all I was trying to do was YouTube. That's it. I wasn't trying to commit crimes. I wasn't trying to hurt anybody. I wasn't trying to do anything bad. I was just trying to do YouTube. I was just trying to make people laugh. I was just trying to be successful and help my family. And then I kept having the best intentions, and I kept thinking, well, the next video will do better. The next video will do better. Next month will be better. And then by the time you know it, I'm hearing all this debt. And it's like, I want to be mad at myself for making all those stupid decisions, but I still got people telling me, like, don't give up. It's good. It's gonna happen. I'm like, what do I do? Like, I know there's people that probably read this. Like, there was one or two right now in this chat that were like, they just don't get it, and they'll hear the kind of stuff I'm saying, and they're like, oh, you're an idiot. Like, they'll probably be like, you did this to yourself, whatever, this is stupid, just give up and get a job, a different kind of job, traditional job. But then 99% of the people are like, nah, don't do that, keep doing your dream, you belong here. I'm like, I'm trying, bro. But unfortunately, that 0.1% dude is like, hey, you might be right, because I've been trying to do this for 9 years. Thank you, Bartomatic. Bon Phone, it was the weirdest annoying process ever, we tried to, and we had meetings with this dude, and it was I could have never imagined that it would be hard to do that. But apparently, because I was making whatever amount and Marilena was making whatever, long story short, we were they were acting like we made too much, even though we are suffocating in debt. So it's like, even though we just burned ourselves, we're just burned, because it's not like we make $10 a month, but the debt was just out of control. So it's like we were stuck, and then we would have had to lose the house without having the opportunity to sell it and have equity. It would have just been a big disaster. Operation Rent Free. Yeah, if you guys want to do it, that would be amazing. That's a Shades Cal. That's like what I was telling Marilena the other day when we were talking about renting versus buying. And I was like, you know what? And I get it. I get it. And if there's anyone in the chat that doesn't like what I'm going to say, I get it. Because I've always felt that way. And I never wanted to rent. And maybe I just said it in a moment of frustration. But we were talking about renting versus buying. And I had a moment where I was like, you know what? I saw a place that seemed kind of peaceful, just a smaller place in the country with some land around it. And I was like, man, I'd rather just go there and be there than go to some other area that's just gonna be a headache and bad for the kids and whatever, just for the hopes of saving up and down the road another day getting a nicer house. Because I was like, why does it even matter? Like, anyone ever owns anything in this world anyway? Like, that's just a mask. Like, no one really owns anything. Like, just the way that stuff's all worked out in this place, if they want to take something from you, they're gonna get it. They're always squeezing people off their land and putting high-speed projects through someone's property and this and that, and like, who nobody owns anything. At the end of the day, whatever you think are your possessions, you're just borrowing them. Thank you. What's up? Hey, that's respectable work, Slight Apex. That's respectable. Before I got into solar, I had a dude that used to work with me at the car dealerships trying to get me into roofing sales. So I wouldn't have been like a roofer per se, but into roofing sales, and didn't work out. But it seemed like the money would have been fantastic. I feel like I'm stupid behind in the chat. Let me try to catch up. There's no way I'm gonna be able to read this. I apologize. Hey, was I the first one? At least I have that, right? That could be my little tagline. Hey, don't forget I was the first one. I'm the least successful, but I was the first one. I think Den Thomas is disappointing. He seems like a cool, likable guy, but man, he has some funky takes. I think they're just being a hater. Kamzat's the GOAT. You told us the guy in Tiger Valley. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Um, okay, long story short, yeah. Yeah, they were always inviting me to do stuff over there, and I just always found a reason to just like But honestly, I was working a job at the time. Wait, was I at that time? No, I wasn't. I wasn't doing car sales yet. But as pathetic as it sounded, I didn't have a couple $100 to do a whole round trip of gas and stuff all the way to LA, and the kind of stuff they wanted to do, stay the night, drive back. That's just how tight everything was. You guys know how it is. I'm not trying to act like my life is harder than yours. Everyone, like pretty much everyone in here is probably paycheck to paycheck. And if a lot of you were asked right now to do something that would cause like a $250 turnaround or something like that, just spur of the moment, you wouldn't be able to do it. It's just not easy. And I remember it was embarrassing because they would ask me, they'd be like, yeah, come to LA for like 2 days and we could do this, we could go here. And then, and I'm like, bro, I don't got it like that. I'm not working on Tiger Valley, you know? Chillster Deluxe, thank you, bro. Let me rate this right now so GM can read it in 5 minutes. GM, I'm from the future. We still love you. And Connor tricked us for a fifth time, allegedly. Love you, bro. Thank you. Connor's gonna stay tricking. That fool stay tricking. Well, thank you, Resucitado. I don't know if that was a joke, because I did do that for 2 years when I went to sell cars. And the homies came through. They're still here, bro. Um, Thank you, Melancholy. You already know what's up, bro. It's rough, man. Have you been making some better revenue from your consistent uploads? So I was uploading super consistent, stupid consistent for, I mean, it sounds dumb when I say it like this, but it was like 2, 3 weeks. And I know that doesn't sound long, but that's an eternity when you're uploading every day, trying to justify doing YouTube full time. Like some people don't get it. Like I would ask all of you right now, especially if you have kids, especially if you're married, I would like you to think right now, what if you quit your job? Just quit your job and just tell your significant other, tell your kids, hey, you know how I get a steady paycheck every like couple weeks or whatever, and I know exactly what I'm gonna get. I know exactly what I could rely on. Yeah, I'm not gonna get that anymore. I'm just gonna be a YouTuber. I think it'll be fun. I'm gonna follow my heart. I think I'm kind of funny. I'm just gonna do that. I was doing uploads for 3 weeks, I don't know, maybe a month, just every day, every day. And I kept saying, it's every day, show up every day, forget the algorithm, I'm right here, show up every day. Those videos made no money, no money. So I switched. I was like, you know what? Because look, when I make those videos that I record, I do them by myself. It's boring a lot of the time. I upload them by myself. It's a lonely process. You upload it, you get some comments, cool. You do the streams, everyone's here, everyone's chopping it up, everyone's telling jokes, sharing ideas. It's different atmosphere. It's like a hangout. There's that. There's the fact that I remember when I was putting everything I had into my uploads a couple years ago, everything I had into them, and they were good videos, solid videos, edited, had everything, Photoshop, all that. And then I would see other channels just streaming. And I was like, that's lazy. That's lazy. It's a money grab. That's all they're gonna do. They're just gonna stream. Look at me, I'm putting in I'm basically making Marvel movies every week. I'm doing all these edits, all this footage. It's amazing. And they're just streaming. Well, look at how those channels are doing today. So I started doing my research, and it looks like those channels got to where they got because the algorithm fell in love with them because of watch time. If I make a 10-minute video, it's just the nature of people. It's like a mind hack. You make a 10-minute video, people are gonna watch like, and these are not the diehards, these are not the loyal. You upload a 10-minute video, people are gonna watch like 3-4 minutes. They get bored, they have short attention spans, they get on TikTok, whatever. You make a 2-hour stream, people are gonna watch 15 minutes, 20 minutes. The longer the video is, the longer the watch time is. So somebody that mentally would have been like, I'm not gonna watch a whole 10-minute video, I'm only gonna watch 4 minutes. When it's a 2.5-hour video or 3-hour, I'm not gonna watch 3 hours, I'm just gonna watch 20 minutes. And it's like, hey, what? But you wouldn't watch a 10-minute video, but you watch 20 minutes? It's just the way the mind works. So then I thought, okay, streaming clearly seems more intelligent than doing the 8-minute, the 10-minute videos I've been uploading. Plus, those ones are lonely, they get boring. I get to stream, I get to be in real time, talk about news right on the spot. Watch time will go up. And the whole reason I got into this whole thing is because you asked me, have you been making some better revenue from your consistent uploads now? My uploads? No, those weren't making any money. My streams, the streams themselves, they're also not making any money because at the end of the day, they end up, I think the biggest one got like 3,000 views, but it's the people. It is the absolutely unbelievably generous people saying, hey bro, don't disappear again. Slapping down money like I have never seen before. This last month and a half or so, people have been showing up so generously. It's been unbelievable. And it's not their fault, the hole that I got myself in. I have to get creative and try to figure out stuff to, I got myself in such a stupid hole that, I mean, even the people's generosity, there's still I still gotta fight the deficit because of my stupidity. But that's why we're selling the house. You're right about the earth. Look, I don't want to bore people with the whole story and my whole opinion on this again, but I was thinking about this earlier today actually when I was driving. And we were talking about this earlier, how the public education system is the most dangerous organized religion that has ever been introduced to mankind. And I think it's funny, I think it's hilarious how you could come out of the public education system and you don't know how to do anything. You don't know how to do your bills. You don't know how to do your taxes. You don't know how to have social skills. You don't know how to interact with other people in a respectful, healthy way. You don't know how to get and maintain a job. You don't know how to treat your kids and take care of them. You don't know how to take care of your yard. You don't know how to do any of these adult things. But from day one, they're telling you about the moon landing. They're telling you about the age of the earth. They're telling you what we came from and how we exist and how that all happened and millions and billions and gajillions and trillions of years. Nothing applicable. All this history that was, handpicked from day one. You could go through your entire school career and come out and not know how to be a healthy, functioning adult. But day one, hey, look at this globe. Hey, see the posters? Hey, let me show you this old video. Look at the moon landing. Hey, look at these dinosaurs and look at that. And I'm not saying I don't believe in dinosaurs, but we've learned a lot about carbon dating. They've been exposed. They took different parts of this one animal and carbon dated it, and it got carbon dated different years, like thousands of years apart. Like, it's not, things aren't as clear cut as they act like they are. What I'm saying is, the fact that I go into kindergarten day one and they're already trying to indoctrinate me on a round globe, that's the first time I go, wait a minute, why are you going so hard on this? What's your agenda? Why is this so important? Why are you trying to instill this, like, your most formative years? I was thinking that when I was driving earlier. Our kids are hijacked. Children are hijacked every day for hours to be indoctrinated with stuff that they never need to use. They'll never need to apply it, but it's going to give them a worldview. It's going to be a worldview that's implanted in the back of their beanies. It's going to be a certain type of framing, a lens through which they'll see the rest of their lives through, unless they find a way to break through that. Nothing applicable, nothing to teach you how to be a functioning human being, but there's a bunch of doctrine in there. And I've said, maybe it doesn't have to be flat. It doesn't necessarily have to be flat. Like, hey, our experience of life is there's hills and valleys, there's mountains, there's low areas. It might be like that. Like, why would it be any different as you pan out, you know? Wow, thank you, Wirt. I'm screenshotting that. Bro, it's so much work to be a family man and do YouTube. Yeah, bro. I never wanted to be one of those loser people that is like, you know, you'd watch like Walk the Line with like Johnny Cash and stuff. Or whatever biopic or whatever people. It's like, man, they clearly picked that career or whatever that path was over the people in their lives, over their family. And I, man, I never, ever, ever, ever thought I could be something like that. But from what I hear, sometimes that's me. And it happens because I was trying to pursue something to help the family. Wait, Terry's here? I don't see Terry. Where's Terry at? Oh, there's Terry. What's up? Did we wake you up? I'm trying to be positive myself, Terry. Yeah, Turkey. That's what I was struggling with when I was away from the channel. And when me and Marilena were having some very rough conversations recently. But it felt selfish, you know. It felt very selfish of me because without this, I honestly feel like I don't have a purpose. If I just go show up at something where I'm just replaceable, you know, clock in, clock out, and if I leave, someone else will come take my spot. I just feel like a drone, you know. I just feel like I have no purpose. But then what I hear in the back of my mind is all the other people out there like, get over yourself, fool. What do you mean no purpose? Who do you think you are? You think I have purpose when I get up and go to the factory every day? You think I have purpose when I have to go and, you know, install windows on the house? You think I have purpose when I go do landscaping? You think I have purpose? It's just a stupid job. Get over it. Stop crying. So I think of that and it's like, what am I doing? Koki 007. I'm gonna try to homeschool my baby girl. She changed me. I think that's a beautiful thing, bro. Especially in Texas. I'm sure they won't make it hard for you to do. I think it's so important. I think this world and this society has been beautifully crafted to pry our children out of our hands for hours and hours at a time. Send them to school and they are learning values and things that might be a complete opposite from your home, from what you want to instill, from what you want to learn. You got to hand them over for hours every day. And then they're telling people you need to have nice big houses, you need to have fancy cars, you need to have two-parent working households, because to be a housewife, that's frowned upon. That's pathetic. That's lame. What are you gonna do? Eat sweets and watch soap operas all day? You gotta go out and get. People don't understand. They burned them. They're out here burning the women, making them feel bad for being motherly, for being nurturers, for wanting to take care of their family. That's a beautiful thing. That's the most important thing. So you got to sustain these big houses, multiple cars, fancy items and possessions, vacations. We got to both work. Our kids not old enough for school. What do? I don't know. Find a babysitter. So they're sending them out of the house for hours and hours at a time while they go make money, 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 money. Then now they're of school age. Send them off to school. When are they going to be home with the family? When are they going to learn from the most important people in their life? When are they going to learn from the people who they came from? They're going to spend 1 hour of consciousness with them a day. You wake up, get ready real quick for a half an hour, drop them off. You guys don't see each other for 10 hours a day. Get together, have dinner real quick, showers, homework, go to bed. Let's do it again tomorrow. You didn't raise your kids. That's beautiful, 007. The sleepy pills are taking 3 hours to kick in. You gotta read a book or something. You gotta get bored. Yeah, Terry, for real. It's hard without it. Thank you, Hoser. I need a consistent stream of new enemies to feel purpose. That's good advice, Terry. I'm outside in my backyard and it's really late at night. Ages. Take our children as soon as they can walk and talk to learn from strangers. Yup. Indoctrination centers. They need to teach personal finance and investing. Yup. I could relate working at factory. At a factory literally involves doing the same thing over and over for 8 hours, 5 times a week. Yeah, I used to work in a factory. Well, I mean, a fruit factory. I used to work in a packing house. Yeah, it's just a trap, man. Like, I've had conversations with people, and look, I know there's people in here from different places, different countries. I don't want to offend anybody. But because I know some people will hear that and be like, bro, what's wrong with that? That's how it is where I live. But there's been times where I've described what I think it should be like and how I'd like to live. And someone will be like, bro, I think you're describing communism. And it's like, yeah, man, like I love, there's parts of capitalism I love. You know, you can pursue your dreams. The harder you work, the more ambitious you are, the higher you can scale. You can do good for yourself. But, bro, it could also be a trap. And it just causes us all to be these worker bees. And we're just buried. We're just buried in the trap and the routine of the 9 to 5. And you better work, 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 because you got to buy, and you got to keep the cycle going, and you got to have what they have. You just got to keep up with everybody else, and you got to keep working harder and harder. And inflation goes up, expenses get harder, and you keep working just as hard, if not harder, and the money keeps going down. Brother, my baby has no vaccines and healthy as fire. I love that you're doing your thing, bro. I know some people will agree, some people will disagree, but what I love is that you're like, you know what? Either way you look at it, this is my family. This is my call. And you're doing what you think is best for your family for your reasons. And you're not just letting someone else parent your child. Yeah, I mean, my kids, if we're in mixed company or we're in a public place, and my kids hear like other kids like dropping crazy language, they're still so sweet and innocent. They'll look at me like all bug-eyed, like, did you hear this? Like, and yeah, we'll be around people sometimes, little kids, and they're just talking like crazy, man. And I'm like, I look at their parents, and I'm not trying to start nothing. I'm not looking at them with crazy eyes or anything, but I'll like kind of glance, and I'm like, for real? But then, yeah, I'll see their parents, and I'm like, yeah, makes sense, checks out. They don't, Darklands. They want to break up the family. Absolutely. And they're not trying to hide it either. There's a lot of literature out there about what they're trying to do. Hey, let me know how it works out, Melancholy. I've been thinking a lot about that myself. I'm trying to pin a lot of my emotions on something, bro. Usually playing Marilena Car World. Listen to Joe Rogan comedy. You'll pass out real quick. There you go, Terry. Darklands for sure. Caleb. You're listening to Late Night with the Grandmaster. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do now, Tronado. I have every intention of living below my means for the rest of my days, bro. If you have to beat up Tony Ferguson for $100,000, do you think you would win? Yes. I've said it before. I've said it before. Um, when I hear men talk and they say, that dude would kick my butt. He's, I'm good, but he would just beat the brakes off of me. Oh, I'm all right. But I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Even if you have to call it delusional belief, which that's what most people refer to it as, it's a thing, you have to have that. You can't go toe to toe with someone and have that inferior mindset. I just don't get that. I mean, you could laugh at me, you could call me delusional, you could think I'm an idiot. If I'm out on a hike and I come across a mountain lion, I feel I'm the mountain lion. I'm gonna pray for him, and then it's lights out. It's me or him, and it's he's got to go. You know, that's the mentality you gotta have. And I just always been that way since I was a little kid. And you know, it, I'm sure every fighter thinks that way, and it doesn't always pan out. Obviously, both of them come in. You know, God told me I was gonna win this fight, or I prayed, and I know I told my wife, I promised everybody. Both people can't win, you know. But that's why it's that delusional belief. So I guess what I'm saying is, yeah, if I'm trying to provide for my family and that money would change my life, that dude's not getting past me. I mean, there's got to be a few dudes in the chat that believe they could take Ferguson at this point, especially, right? I don't think that's the craziest mental thing to overcome with delusional belief at this point. I think sometimes we put UFC fighters on too high of a pedestal. Oh, we chopping it up. We chopping it up real good. Life's a risk, carnal. Um, that's what I'm saying. I don't think people should be afraid to say that. I think that UFC, like, I respect it. Like, I used to have someone very close to me that was a competitive fighter, and they never wanted to do fight camps. They never wanted to train. And I was like, bro, you gotta respect the work. You can't just go in there like that. Like, people are living and breathing this stuff. You gotta respect the work. So I respect what UFC fighters do. I respect the weight cutting. I respect the training. I respect the lifestyle, its dedication. But sometimes we put them on too high of a pedestal. Like, there's dudes out there in the world that could sleep UFC fighters. I mean, they're not gods, you know. They're simply people who have chosen that career path. There's other dudes in the world that could play in the MLB. There's other dudes in the world that could play in the NFL. There's other dudes in the world that could sleep UFC fighters. That's just what they chose to do. There's people who aren't in movies that could act fantastic. There's people who aren't owning restaurants that could cook the best food you ever tasted, you know? Sometimes people just look at things weird. Thank you, Michael. I hope someday I can have peace. Hey, Lady Heroin, I'm sorry that I didn't even. I hope I didn't see this message too late. You stay safe too. Hey, this stream went like significantly longer than I thought it would, and I apologize for that. I don't know what I'm gonna do right now. I need to figure out my life. I'm a mess. I'm probably gonna make this stream. I'm probably gonna hide it on on the members only tab. I probably won't make it private, but I don't think I want it to be public. I'm probably gonna put it on the members only tab. Um, I really appreciate you guys being here. I know it was late. I know it was different. I need to dig in more, Michael. I need to be very intentional about it. Yeah, Jane. Oh, bro, I can't get down with tres leches. It's all soggy, bro. Someone already chewed it. Hey, I'm gonna do my best to reset tomorrow and come correct. So, thank you for being such a good community. Um, be safe out there. Much love. Be safe out there. I'll see you guys in one form or a couple forms or a few forms. Thank you, Brian. Oh, flan is nasty, bro. I worked in a restaurant and they wanted me to try some. It was gross. Peace and love, Michael. Hey, thank you for watching Mexican martial arts. Appreciate it. Good looking now. Late.